Hey, good afternoon. This is your Uncle Bob. Hey, when you're looking for mortgage rates and to buy a house, you want to find the super cheap ones. Who cares what the interest rates are right now? There's interest, you can find like 0.5% interest rates out there. All you got to do is look for them a little bit. They're out there. Those really cheap interest rate companies are going to be, they're easy to work with. It's like doing it yourself, man. You can do it. Come on, just go find something really cheap on a mortgage and find that 0.5% interest rate. Hey, this is Doug and Angela. We're talking about cheap mortgages, or Uncle Bob is.
Yeah,
So let's talk about the reality of cheap mortgages. And Angela, do they really even exist?
I don't think. I mean, if you could find 0.5%, I would like you to send it to me, but I promise you it's going to be a discount company and your experience is probably going to be miserable because they will probably string you. Yeah, I know that there are lots of mortgage companies out there, especially some that like to put their interest rates on the freeway on a big bright light. But the problem is if you read the fine print and you actually reach out to them and get a quote from them, they are quoting that you put down 60%. So if you have a 60% down payment, then yes, you can get that interest rate. Of course, you can get a cheap rate, but you have to put down a lot of money. So if you don't have a lot of money, then that is not going to be your interest rate. And that's true, almost no matter where you go, really.
Well, and there's a lot of ways to do that because a lot of in the mortgage industry, there's extra fees a lot of times
Yes.
that get attached to the back end. So they could quote you a 0.5% interest,
Sure.
but then charge you 9% on the back end that
Yeah.
because it's an extra 3% to work with them, a 2% because they're handsome.
Yeah.
Whatever they want
Whatever.
to charge you, they could charge you on the back end. So you're going to end up usually beyond what a very good, reputable mortgage company is.
Exactly.
So pay attention. Don't be cheap. Don't get swayed
Yeah.
by 0.5%.
Ask
Anywhere.
them what the origination fees will be, and if they're and the APR. You can compare mortgage to mortgage just with the APR. If you just compare the APR across the whole row, anytime you get a super cheap rate, if you're not sure like what you're really looking at, feel free to send it over to me. I love to look at rate quotes from other companies and share with you where they're going to end up hurting you in the long run.
Call Angela.
Yeah,
That's the bottom line. Just call Angela.
it's great.
All right.